Thank you. I can grab it now. I'm getting myself a glass of water and then I'll be here, guys. Okay, I need to check some logistics here. Cool. Fabi, can you change my title, please? On all platforms, if possible. Also, will you reactivate tarot? Please. Fabi, are you in my chat? Do you hear me? Fabi, can you hear me? Fabi, can you hear me? Fabi or Dan, are either of you here? I just want to see if my chat is working. Can you send Dan or Fabi or someone? Because no one's talking, so I need to know.
Has no one been talking this whole time? No, your chat's not working.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Are you talking about YouTube or?
I'm talking about Twitch.
But it should be working.
So stuff I've been saying to you, yes, but no one's talking to me and I'm asking for help and no one's responding.
started your chat, the one guy was in there. He was talking to you.
Well, no one's saying anything, and I was asking Fabi to change my title, and he hasn't responded to me, and I asked him if he could hear me as well, and he hasn't said anything.
Let's check on your phone.
It says I'm live on my phone. I checked that.
No, people just aren't chatting, because I see it's Nightbot.
Yeah, and I'm asking Fabi to help me. Is he even here? Because I asked him to change my title, and I asked him to reset up my... Because I took off tarot and all of that stuff, so I'm asking him to reactivate it.
Other one.
But he's not even talking.
Okay, you are live.
Yeah, I've done the very normal troubleshooting. Is Fabi even here?
I asked Captain to also come in here.
But he hasn't said anything either. I'm trying to figure out if you guys can even hear me. I'm thirsty, says Penny. Prime, I need Fabi to change my title for me. Somebody needs to tell Fabi to change my title. And to reactivate my tarot. I'm doing tarot today, and I'm doing oracle card today. I'm gonna go grab some sunglasses. It's working. When Fabi comes into chat, will you just tell him to come to me, please?
I sent him WhatsApp.
Okay, great. Thank you.
I sent him a WhatsApp. Oh, Dan's here.
Well, Dan can also do it. I mean, I was asking, I was speaking into the ether. I was like, anybody? Sorry, I'm just looking for my sunglasses, the white ones. For why?
For why? You know how easy it is to get a baby daddy and just walk outside.
I think I left my sunglasses in Jacques' car.
Again,
but this time it was me. This time I can't even blame him. Oh no, these are the sunglasses I always stay. Where are my white ones?
Did you maybe not take him out of his car from the last?
No, I did. I wore them yesterday, so they must be somewhere. Oh, here they are. Okay.
Go find yourself a sugar papa.
Okay. I'm back. Back again. So I want someone to change my title. I want my title to be changed to maybe something like Chilling with the Goddess. You can put at Mistress Maud somewhere as well, maybe like and at Mistress Maud, something like that. And then I also need my I need my, what's it called? The channel points for tarot cards and for tarot and for oracle cards to be reactivated, please, Dan. Thank you so much. Oh. Hi RK, hi lad, how you doing? Is there a way to pop out just my personal chat? No? Okay. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. And then will you fix it in, will you just reactivate it in the channel points? Because I know that it wasn't activated in the channel points. It wasn't activated in the channel points, so I just wanted to make sure that it's all fixed. RK, hi. I'm doing very well. How are you doing, darling? And hi, Bandcamp. Thank you, Dan. I really appreciate you coming to help me. Ciao, Funny Fanta. I also think this blue looks very good on me. Apparently, I'm a bright winter, so I'm supposed to wear like these kinds of colors, but in the bright spectrum. And I do see how it makes a difference. I just need to go fetch a lighter. I'll be right back. 2 seconds, guys.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And my bank account. In my bank account. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in my bank. You're gonna give me $2,500? Great.
$2,999 of what? Hi to Bandcamp. I wish I could make this chat slightly bigger on this side. I wish there was a way. But I find that YouTube's chat is a little bit harder to have control over. Okay. So let's do some cleansing, guys. I'm going to take my sunglasses off for this part. Thank you for this beautiful day and all the beautiful people. Yes, can you do the Oracle Redeem as well, please, Dan? It has been a long time since I've been on Twitch in this capacity. I think I'm going to start doing streams the way I used to a little bit more again. Just more connective, you know, with nature, with the universe, with everything in between. Hello, Sokol. How are you doing? So I'm going to start by cleansing everything that no longer serves you. May it leave with ease. May it go and feel like a relief, so you have more lightness in your life. Trying hard not to burn my hair. Experience the smoke and the softness. Smoke cleanses everything. The ancestors come in to hold your hand on the path. I've snuffed these flames so that it doesn't continue to. It is mpepu, which is like South African sage, you know, white sage. So it cleanses and clears negative energy or energy that's no longer serving you. And it also the South African sage, the mpepu specifically, calls in the ancestors, because South Africans have been working with ancestors for many, many, many years. Owie. I just burnt my finger really badly. But I mean, I got it to light. This is, it's not sandalwood. It's Palo Santo. And what Palo Santo does is it heightens vibration. So if you clear first and then you heighten the vibration, it takes you vibrationally closer to the places where you want to be in life. Makes you an energetic match for all kinds of wonderful things. Planes flying over are always so interesting in this area. There's a part of me that wants to learn how to meditate with them, like when they come to be like, and then to like let the sound like ripple through my system. I once had a friend who said he can't live in the city because he needs to be able to meditate, like it's really important to him. Gonna do a little oracle card reading, Fabi. Ooh, money, I'm rich. So let's get you a little oracle card then, Fabi. And 3 tarot cards will do. I really burnt my finger sore, but okay. Maddie Max, I'm pretty sure we're not allowed to talk about that on here. But my Instagram is soulful_healing. Thank you, Funny Fanta. Okay. So I'm going to take a card for Fabi. It's the Grow Together card for Fabi. And then let me just get 2 oracle cards for you as well, darling. Okay. Penny, I'm not 100% sure what you're referring to. Okay, and 3 cards for Fabi. Three cards for Fabi. Past, present, and future. So let's start with your oracle card. So your oracle card is grow together. It is easy to fall into the habit of telling someone that we love them and that we are there for them. But love is a verb. Important words like I love you have little meaning if they are not in accord with our actions. If you love someone, be a presence in their lives. Spend quality time with them. I'm going to be right back. I actually need to put some ice on my finger. It is throbbing. Look, I burnt it.
Okay. I'm back. This is not the box of boxes before. This is not the box of boxes.
Okay. Back again. Hello, Shibu. How are you doing? Hi. So, I was still reading Fabi's oracle card. If you love someone, be a presence in their lives. Spend quality time with them, sharing experiences. Not spending time in the same room while you both focus on different tasks. Focus on each other and the experience you have together. Laugh together, play together, explore together, make memories together, be emotionally present. All too often, we shy away from expressing our emotions, sharing our hopes, fears, or dreams for the relationship. To share is to make ourselves vulnerable, and to be vulnerable is scary. A relationship will not thrive in silence. Share your thoughts and feelings, whether they are founded in happiness or disappointment. Be honest and transparent. Learn to express your emotions as you experience them. Communicate. Don't assume that your partner or friend knows what you want or how you feel. Share your dreams, your hopes and your goals, and ask them to share theirs too. For any relationship to thrive, both parties need to be clear about their needs. Doing so will help you grow together and not apart. Hey Shubudimnam, hello. It's not ice cream for eating, it's ice cream for helping my finger that I burnt. Ooh, something weird just happened with my computer. Don't ask me what. Okay, and then your past card, Fabi, is the Devil, which means that you were struggling in the past with being trapped in your own experience of things, being trapped in a rut, being trapped by your addictions, being trapped by the same patterns that you've always experienced, the same things that you've always experienced, the same way of doing things that you've always done things. And this really held you back and basically made you a slave to the world around you. And this isn't a conscious choice. This isn't choosing to be Mistress Maud's sub-sub. It is more an experience that is out of your control, where you are unwillfully in the dominion of your circumstances, of the choices you've made, of the patterns you're running, of the addictions that you fall into, and of the chains, basically, of your own brain and existence that binds you. Then in your present, you're dealing with the moon, a moon energy, which means that things aren't quite as they seem. The things that you think are one way are another way. It's like what you think is good for you is actually bad for you, and what you think is bad for you is actually good for you. And when you think that you've discovered something incredible, what you realize when you just scratch underneath the surface is that it's actually quite terrible. So it's this experience of illusion, and the way that you've seen things being trapped inside of an illusion, inside of something that's not reality, which goes really hand in hand with this being trapped inside of your patterns card. And it really means that there's like a journey that needs to be had here about your perspective and how you see the world, and how to change the way that you see the world. And in the future, that's your future holds a lot of stagnation currently. If you continue to go the way things are going, it holds a lot of stagnation. It holds consistently keeping the same perspective and not being able to change that perspective, and not being able to grow into a new way of seeing the world. And that stagnation in every aspect of your life, in your income, in your friendships, in your house, because you're just going to keep doing the same things and staying in the same pattern because you think it's what you like, or you think it's what's best for you, but that's actually what's keeping you shackled to the exact same rut and destiny that you've always experienced. So yes, that is your tarot, and kind of the advice that I'm getting from the oracle is that if you want to grow, you have to expand out, and you have to do something different, and you have to meet with people and try to create connections. I'm really hearing like in the real world, and really put effort into that, and put effort into nurturing that, and there is a chance for you to grow in that way, if that is something that you're willing to do, so that your life doesn't stagnate. It's a pleasure, Fabi. Of course. Of course, darling. Of course. Just me and the devil.
and live wires. So good. Just double your wall voltage and I can give you a kettle. Yeah, you guys, your wall voltage is too low, so that's why Americans don't have kettles, because you take you like 10 minutes to boil a kettle. Whereas here it takes a bit. Why your wall voltage so low? That's why whenever I buy electronics from America, my plugs behind it. That's why my LED strips go out. They end up like with the top of the light.
I think I'm going to pull an oracle card for myself.
Sorry, that was me.
Oh, it's here.
Yeah, sorry.
Why did you book another night?
Another three days, huh? So we're not sure when exactly we're going to be ready to go to the new place, huh?
Yeah, okay, I understand. I just thought we had bookings. Oh, did you book for the next door part? Is that what's going on?
I'm not sure for which one. I was hoping it was the same one or the next door one.
It must be. Let me just double check.
Yeah, the next door one is not as night. Oh, did he request a 3-card tarot? I didn't see that. Okay, I'll do for Funny Fanta as well.
The guy next door to the one already.
No, he hasn't left yet. Well, you're still. Oh, so it's still the same for one night. Let's see. Same for 3. Oh no, you're. No, so it's night on Friday. Oh, and it's next.
Okay, Funny Fanta, I'm going to do one for you. A 3-card tarot, hey?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to.
Do you need the laptop, babe?
My Saturday the 22nd, that's correct. Yeah, it's just showing checkout on Friday, which is the one. Because I see that booking says till the 22nd.
My finger's very sore. I have got blisters on it. I really burnt it badly. Okay. It is quite hot outside. Sinku? Chinku? It is quite hot. It's 33 degrees currently today.
Oh yes, I do see. Yeah, so it's the next door one.
Okay.
But it is 2 different names. That's what's going on here. Oh, there, yeah. So you're going to be moving. assigned it two different names. You can stay in this apartment for one more night, which I would recommend.
Okay, cool. That's not an issue.
Yeah, the other apartment's not as
Yeah,
nice.
the other apartment's not as nice. So I would recommend you stay here one more night, because I see you can. And then,
Is it good then from...
yeah, and then check out, I believe, the 23rd, which is Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, I see what's going on. There is two different names. That's what's got confused.
Alright, that's great.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, pleasure.
So, Fanny Fanta's reading is clear. It is exactly what he needs to hear. Fanny Fanta's reading is clear. It is exactly what he needs to hear. As I will it, so it already is. Universe, thank you for this. Okay, so in your past, you had a lot of worry, a lot of stress, especially financially and about your physical world. You also felt isolated. The word isolated is coming up. You felt isolated and cut off, sometimes even from God or whatever your religious beliefs may be, in your community in general. Maybe you felt a bit like an outcast and like everything was going wrong, and it's like, almost like you hit a sensation or a place of rock bottom in your past. In your present, you are activating this mental energy. It's the Princess of Swords. It's the youngest. It's so true. I'm glad, Fanny Fanta. It's the youngest. It's the youngest of the swords. Is the Princess of Swords energy, and it's like you're starting on this journey, this intellectual journey of figuring out what's going on in your mind. Like you're becoming more and more aware of your thoughts and your beliefs, and also you might be learning about new topics right now. So you're definitely activating your mental sphere, your mental energy. And it's kind of a young naivety that you're going about it. You haven't had a lot of experience kind of looking at stuff from this kind of perspective, especially not your own thoughts and your own beliefs and the own things that are shaping your reality, the things that are shaping your reality. And it's almost like there's a war that's going on in your mind, and you have to fight off some of these thoughts that come up. And it's kind of like it's a new battle for you. So you're not good at it yet, but you're gaining strength and you're gaining momentum, and you're learning how to become cognizant of what it is you're thinking and how to maybe sculpt a little bit the way it is that you're thinking, because you want to create a better reality for yourself, and you want to do so using your mind and in your future. Hey, Super. How you doing, darling? So what I'm seeing in your future is there's a certain level of the external world isn't going to change so much. So the things that you maybe, I don't know if this is your intention, but like the external world isn't going to change so much. So like maybe you'll keep the same job, you live in the same place, you'll have the same relationship or lack thereof. But the way you internalize your life will begin to change. Oh, super duper. I'm sorry to hear that you've got the flu. I am sending you so much healing energy. I really just hope and trust that you are going to feel so much better so soon. And I'm so glad that I can be here and keep you company while you recover. So what I was saying to you, Funny Fanta, is what's going to change is how you feel about your life. So it's going to be an internal thing that's going to shift. So, you know, you can eat a meal, right? And you can eat a meal quickly and, you know, you put it together, you eat it, you go to bed, or you can put something in the oven, really think about what you're going to make, take it out, eat it slowly, really enjoy it. And it can be exactly the same meal, but just the way you feel about it was like a feeding choice. So what I'm sensing is that from this work that you're going to be doing mentally and that you are doing mentally, where you're learning to take stock of your thoughts and your beliefs and kind of what shapes your reality. I'm from South Africa, super. And what shapes your reality, that's going to result in the sensation of not so much changing externally, but internally a lot more pleasure, a lot more joy, a lot more enjoyment, like the word enjoyment is coming up, a lot more enjoyment of the things you already do have, or where you're already going, or how your life is already going. So that's kind of what I'm seeing in the cards for you. I hope it's helpful, Funny Fanta. Oh, where in South Africa are you from, super? Oh, you're from the Free State. That's where my mother and my grandparents grew up. I never really lived in the Free State, only to go visit. I'm currently living in Cape Town. Let me know if that was helpful, Funny Fanta. Or at the very least insightful. Did you enjoy it being in Cape Town? Super. I love your eloquence and the way you phrase things in a way that sounds like hope. Well, there definitely is hope. There's always hope. Life is, at the end of the day, entirely what we make of it, you know? So, hey, Coma. So, if you choose to make life miserable for yourself, then that's the life you're going to have. And this is, I think, what people mean when they say money can't buy happiness. And I don't think that's 100% true, because if you can take care of your basic needs, you will genuinely be happier than the next person who can't. That is true, always. And if you can get things you want, you'll get the dopamine and blah, 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 blah. But what I think they mean is like, your experience of your reality is in your hands. So if you expect and require these things and you're like, okay, well, every year this is what I do, this is just how it goes, and then I'm in Saint-Tropez and then I'm buying the new iPhone, you know, it's going to feel however it's going to feel, kind of empty and hollow, right? But if you go, ooh, this year I get to go to Saint-Tropez and I get to buy the new iPhone and I get to do these things, it's the same action, but you can experience a lot more fulfillment from it. I have that with drinking my tea. If I really slow down and enjoy my tea, then I love traveling in the garden route. I need to go and get the other person to give me head taps, but I'll take it. I'll take my head taps. Thank you, super. So I really think, you know, the way that your life goes deeply comes down to your own superimposed ideal view. So it doesn't, sorry, I'm going to wait for this. Hey, Lost Boy Blue, thank you. I am majestic. So I think it's like really coming down to seeing what's going on in your mind, seeing how you perceive things, seeing how you filter things through your reality, seeing if you see challenges as opportunities or as disasters, you know, and slowly edging towards forging a relationship to life that is healthier and that is happier, so that you can have a healthier and happier life. Your focus determines your reality for sure. I 100% agree with that as well. And it's like, one of my favorite things that I've been told is like that you have this experience, right, where you can walk into a room and you can be like, oh, all the people in this room really, like, they don't like me and they think this and this of me and da 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 da, and you can let all of those anxieties go into your head. Or you can walk into a room and be like, oh, these people think I'm fantastic. They look at me and they see someone they want to connect with. And, you know, it doesn't really matter whether you're right or wrong, because in both scenarios, you are delusional. You're delusional when you're thinking the bad things, and you're delusional when you're thinking the good things, because neither of them are founded in reality. So why are we more inclined and more okay to create a really horrible reality for ourselves and to live in that, and then to be like, oh, but I'm just a realist, when realistically all you're doing is projecting just the negative reality rather than the positive one over a life that you have to live. You have to live that life. You have to wake up every single day and feel that way, you know? So for me, it's like, what choice am I going to wake up today and make for myself? What am I going to choose to believe? Like, I started the stream and I was like, oh, I'm really going to struggle because, you know, Maud does this content that Twitch really loves, and I do this other like niche content, and nobody's going to want to watch my stream, and da 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 da. And that's how I started the stream, feeling like, oh, I can't handle this, and everyone's going to come in and say stupid shit, and they're not going to like get it or want to connect with me. And when I caught myself thinking like that, I literally said to myself, no, actually, people find great value in what it is I have to offer. People love to hear what I have to say. They see value in it. They connect in it. I keep wanting to say value it, but I mean value in like different ways. Like the term value of like they see financial value in it, and also they value it as in it is important to them. And the correct people are always going to be around you, and they're going to get some kind of value from what it is you have to say, you know? And I was like, okay, cool. Then if my choice can be to believe that, hi, pretty girl, how are you? I'm well, Megatron, how are you? If I can choose to believe, either way, I'm projecting something onto my reality, right? Either way, I'm choosing to believe something. So I can choose to believe that it's going to be really hard, or I can choose to believe that it's going to be easy, that I'm going to enjoy it, that I'm going to add value to people's lives, and that people are going to see it that way. You know, those are the options that I have. So why would I choose the first one when both are just a projection? Then I might as well choose the second projection and live in Delululand. You can either live in the Delululand that's going to make you depressed because it's not true anyway, you have no basis of it, you don't know what people are thinking, you don't know what the reality is going to hold, or you can live in a Delululand where everything is horrible. And that is the choice that you have to make. And when I see those thoughts come up in my head, I'm like, okay, cool. What am I going to choose in this moment? And generally, 9 out of 10 times, I choose to rephrase and to rebuild. And people are afraid of letting go of reality and not warping it. People are afraid of letting go of their reality and not warping it to your benefit. Koma, can you rephrase that for me so that I can understand more clearly what it is you're trying to say? I definitely think concentrating on the positives helps it grow. I think, you know, where attention goes, energy flows, and that grows. So at the end of the day, I don't want to talk myself into a depression. I'd rather talk myself into a high, into wow, feel the breeze on my skin, feel the sun out here, you know? And rather than being bothered with the problem, be focused on the solution and do it in a way that feels good. You're so beautiful, brighter than the sun. Keep it up. Thank you, Megatron. I appreciate that. Well, Lost Boy Blue, I do think, I caught it because I have an active meditation practice. So a lot of people think that meditation is about not thinking about anything. And yes, to some degree, but what meditation is really about is training one's awareness. So with what happens with meditation is you're trying to focus, or you're focusing on nothing, right? And then your thoughts wander. And then you catch your thoughts. You're like, oh, my thoughts are wandering. And you bring it back here. You don't have to have judgment. It's not bad your thoughts wander. That's human. It's natural, And you bring it back to this like center point. And when it's back at the center point, it starts to wander again, and you catch it again. You're like, oh, okay, I bring it back to the center point. But what you're actually doing is it's not about being at that center point. You're training your mind to notice when you're thinking, what you're thinking about, that you veered off in the first place. So I live in like a very active meditation where I'm always trying to bring myself back to center, even when I'm living my day-to-day life. I notice, oh, my thoughts are running, and I bring myself back to emptiness. But it's not really about the emptiness. It's about, oh, my thoughts are running, and I can see, wow, okay, those are not thoughts that I want to be thinking, that I want, the reality I want to be creating for myself, because we're all creating our realities all the time, And I'm like, okay, cool. I've noticed that now, thanks to meditation, where I've trained myself to notice when my mind is going somewhere. And now I have an opportunity to reframe that. And I have an opportunity to tell myself a thought that I wouldn't say fixes, but balances that thought out a couple of times until I truly feel it and believe it, and it like integrates into my reality. And then I can go back to being centered and thinking of nothing. Hello, Imino. Welcome in, darling. They are afraid of that they know already, like, I'm poor, I'm sad, and they warp it into, I need money to be happy, etc. I do think people are afraid of what they know already. I also think that, as we said, where your attention flows, that's what grows. So the more you believe, and the more you think, I'm poor, I'm poor, I'm poor, the more you're going to see ways in which you're poor, the more that's going to grow. The more you think, okay, let's say the first thought you catch yourself is, I'm poor. You're like, okay, cool. So if that is the reality that I'm dealing with, please can you show me in what ways I'm rich? Okay, I'm rich. I'm rich in friendships. I'm rich in food in my fridge. I'm rich in a beautiful place that I stay. I'm rich in opportunities. I'm rich in the fact that I have access to the internet where a lot of other people don't. So there's a lot of opportunities available for me there. I'm rich in all of these ways. Okay, now how do I take these ways in which I'm rich and turn them into actual money? So then you can create, not from a place of lack of, oh, I need this to be happy, but from a place of, look how much I already have, look how fortunate I already am, and look how much more fortunate I'm going to be because of these things. But what do you mean they're afraid of forgetting or changing the belief? What is it that they're afraid of when they can change these beliefs? It's just acknowledging thoughts for what they are, just thoughts and not you or your reality. Well, this is the thing. You acknowledge the thoughts for what they are, just thoughts and not you or your reality. And then if you want to shape you and you want to shape your reality as the divine being that is noticing the noticing, then you have that opportunity to do that. So why not? So beautifully spoken. Thank you, Funny Fanta. I appreciate it. You guys are making me feel very good and very heard and very understood. So thank you. Lost Boy Blue, that is why there is a redeem wisdom from the goddess channel points token on Twitch. I do offer one-on-one Lost Boy Blue, but it is obviously at a price, and you're not even a sub yet. So let's see when that starts to happen, then we can talk about a one-on-one session. I'd be more than happy to assist. It's actually one of my favorite things to do is life coaching, mindset altering. I'm streaming, yes, Emino, I'm streaming on Twitch and I'm streaming on YouTube. So I'm streaming on both platforms. I think they're scared of changing their belief into something maybe not so accurate in reality, but what's more healthy in my mind, think just on a tangential. Well, the thing is, if they're scared of changing their belief, this is what I'm saying, neither of them are based in reality. If you go walk into a room and you think everyone hates you, that's not reality, right? That's just an idea that you've decided exists. And if you walk into a room and think everybody loves you, that's not reality. That's just an idea you've decided exists. But which one is going to feel better to you to choose to believe, right? So they might be afraid of changing the reality to something that's not real, but they're already living in an unreal reality. They're already delusional. So you might as well be delusional to the positive. The really neutral way to walk into a room would be, I'm walking into this room and some people are going to absolutely love me and some people are potentially, but even that isn't true, because you might walk into that room and everybody loves you. So the best way, if you really want to be real, is completely neutral. So you'd walk into that room and you'd be like, I'm so excited, or let's see, if you don't even want to go even past like into a good feeling, but like, let's see how this unfolds. I'm intrigued as to how this is going to unfold. That would maybe be the most real way to walk into a room. But most of us don't walk into a room of that, like that. Most of us walk in either everyone's going to hate me or everyone's going to love me. You know. Well, you should send to me a little something then. But I like it when you're subbed. It makes me feel like you're part of my community. And it also means like, yeah, it's like a recognizability. It's very enjoyable for me. I like it. And it also helps with Twitch. What a dream to sit on the beach in the evening and just listen to you and watch your enchanting smile. Well, I'm so glad that you are living your dream. You're totally making sense, yeah? Exactly. Thank you, Koma. So that's the thing for me. People walk in with the negativity and they call it realism. And that's the part that is upsetting for me. You know, it's like, either come in with true realism, which is neutrality, which is I'm going to go in here and see how it goes, or go in with positivity. But it doesn't make any sense to be delusional into the horrible side of things, you know, into the stressed up side of things. It's not going to help your life. But I can say this only because I've been able to remove myself from really toxic environments, because when you are in toxic environments, you need that strategy to cope, to survive. It is a survival mechanism, you know. You think those things so that you can do better, so that you can preempt it, so that you can survive, really, you know. So it's even a luxury for me to be able to have this mindset. And I want to say it's a luxury, but it's something I forged for myself by continually choosing better for myself. And when somebody is in my life, was in my life, that creates that toxic cycle of not being able to feel good about myself, of having to be fearful because you never know what's going to happen next, and having to have these defense mechanisms, then rather I have very painfully removed them from my life and moved on. And this is something I'm very grateful for. So I don't have to have this defense mechanism, so I can live an all-round better and happier life, just in general, you know? I'm not sure if you heard me, Emilio, but I said I am streaming to 2 platforms. I'm streaming to YouTube and I'm streaming to Twitch at the same time. Just me and devil, walking side by side. It's me and the devil. Indigo has a great philosophical mind. Yep, I do. I do enjoy philosophy quite a bit. Hey, where is this sun? It is in South Africa. I'm currently in South Africa. Looks so relaxing. I do enjoy it. I'm very happy. I'm glad I set up like this and I can be out here today. It's definitely very fulfilling to me to be able to be just a little bit more in a natural space or area. Most people over time and sorry, let me just scroll back up. Most people overthink learning and not to think or to reframe thoughts can be strange, but it's completely liberating. You okay?
No, I'm all good.
Okay. Well, I definitely think that it can be incredibly liberating to choose your own reality, to create your own space, to frame the way you view the world and live that life rather than feeling disempowered. You know, they speak about like the 5 stages of enlightenment, and like the first stage of enlightenment, well, the first stage that most of us are born into is like life happens to me. You know, like it's happening to me. Everything's happening to me. I lost my job. It's happening to me. You know, birth had happened to me. Everything's happening to me. That's the first stage. That's where most of us live, and most of us are stuck. You know, where are your parents from? Were you born in Africa, or have you moved from another country? My parents are from South Africa. We're South African. So Africa and South Africa are different from each other. South Africa was colonized quite a while back, so we have pretty much everything that a first world country has, and an incredibly diverse community of people. We even have 11 national languages, 12 if you include sign language. Anyway, so as I was saying, so the first stage of enlightenment is like life happens to me, right? Which is where most of us exist. And then the second stage of enlightenment is I happen to life. So I'm the creator of my own reality. I am the master of my own universe. I do my own destiny. That I can do things to change this world that I live in. I can do things to change my life, which is like you can change the way you think, or you know, da 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 da. And I don't think it's a straight line. Like I mean, we exist in all of these planes at different times, you know, and to different extents. Then the third stage of enlightenment is life happens for me. So I lost my job. There is a divine plan here. I lost my job. It happened for me, not to me. It happened not because of me. I didn't lose my job because of something I did, or keep my job because of something I did. It's like I lost my job because I had to learn this lesson, or because a better job is on the way, or this is happening for me. There's a greater plan in place that's going to expand my life. So that's the third stage of enlightenment. And it's difficult sometimes to think that way. It's really a place that I try to think from. It's like everything is in divine timing and in divine presence. And the fourth one is, and this is like the final stage of enlightenment, I guess before non-existence, and that is I am life. I'm one with life. Life is me. I'm a part of it. It's that oneness feeling, like it's you're beating with life itself. So when things happen, it's like you are creating it in unison with life, and there is no good and there is no bad and there is no evil or right or wrong, because it all just is as it's meant to be, because it is and you are a part of it. So that's like the final stage. And as I said, I think these stages move around and we all move through them together. Wow. You can't choose what happens, but you can decide a lot of things you let into your life and how you respond to any situation. Yeah, and that's also the thing. It's like, that's the life happens to me. It's like, oh, you can't choose what happens. And then you can decide what you let into your life and how you respond to that situation is the I happen to life. That's what you can do about it, you know? And then understanding that it happens for you. I mean, I grew up in a really difficult household. I was abused at a young age, emotionally and a little bit physically. And I traveled, like my parents took me out of school and took me across seas. I was heavily bullied. And these things are all terrible things, and how could that have happened to me? But they taught me so many things. They opened my mind and my being up to searching for answers outside of myself, to becoming philosophical, to becoming interested in human psychology. It shaped me, and I'm grateful. So it didn't happen to me, and it didn't happen because of me, but it definitely happened for me to be the person I am today. And I love the person I am today, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So I am deeply and immensely grateful, even for the horrible, especially for the horrible things that have happened to me, to make me who I am and make me capable of instilling and helping other people have a better life and be happier and achieve more and enjoy more and discover themselves. And it's made me a muse and an inspiration, and I am grateful for that, and I appreciate that, you know. Hi, Diceman. The obstacle is the way. Yes, exactly, Lost Boy. Sorry guys, I'm trying to scroll through this chat to see if I'm caught up. Leon, if you would like to have access to talking to me on Instagram, it is either a tier 3 sub or $25, and then we can private message on Instagram together. I'm so glad that I'm able to expand your perspective and help you see the world and see things in general from new perspectives. It's one of my favorite things to do. Well, you don't really have to use social media if it's not something that you enjoy. It's just my preferred chatting platform. So if somebody sends $25 or they become a tier 3 sub, then I will have personal chats with them on Instagram. Ach, Diceman, that's a very, very kind message. I really appreciate that. He says, I love the woman you've become, truly beautiful and strong. Aww, I received that and I appreciate that. Thank you, darling. That would be great, Lost Boy. I don't respond to DMs only of people who have done the tier 3 or the $25, just because otherwise there would be way too many people. And some people who don't pay can be really intense. I mean, the amount of really strange messages in my inbox is actually crazy. Crazy. Also, if you guys are finding the stream helpful or insightful and you're enjoying me, please remember to subscribe, send some biddies, show some love. It helps boost me in the algorithm and it helps me feel good. So thank you guys so much. Did you send today already, Lost Boy? I should go check my PayPal. I haven't checked my PayPal. Just me and the devil. It's all your fault, Lost Boy. You should make it up to me. Your nose started tingling? That sounds like one of your clairvoyance senses opening up. Probably clear smell, which is, I think it's clear gustinance is clear tasting. I can't remember which is the one for smell. But I do also wonder if it has something to do with your third eye as well. You must maybe ask ChatGPT. I don't know if Fabi's in chat here to help me. But if you ask ChatGPT in the chat, what is the clairvoyant sense of smell called? I would like to know. I can't remember. But it basically means that you'll be able to smell things from different dimensions, from different timelines. Or maybe if you smell something, it will give you information, like you'll get visions about it from a smell. You'd understand stuff about a situation from a smell. I even had it once so intensely when I was watching stuff, like when I was watching someone smoke on TV and I could literally smell the smoke. Stuff like that. Did you send some biddies? I didn't receive any biddies. Some bits? I didn't see any biddies coming through. I want to read here what... No actual money. Oh, you into my PayPal? I'll take a look now. Thank you, darling. Clarifaction, also referred to as a term by clarifaxionants or clairsomesis, clear smelling, psychic scent, or olfactory mediumship. So it's claral faction or clarolfactance. Clarosmesis. Clarosmesis might be easier for me to remember. Extrasensory gift that utilizes the perception of scent that are not physically present to receive messages from spirit guides and other spirits. Exactly. That's the one. It's okay, Lost Boy. I'm excited. I'm going to go check. I'm going to go look. I big excite. It's my first donation of the day. My first time. Aww. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you, Lost Boy. Thank you so much, darling. Mwah. All of the little bits count and they help a lot in the long run, especially when they add up over time. Talking about time, what time is it? Okay, 2. Thank you for being awesome. Well, that's what I'm here for. I was going to do myself a oracle card, so let's see. Let's see what is in store for me. Well, Lost Boy, it is too late now. You're under my spell. Nothing you can do about it. Too late indeed. Okay, reap what you sow is the one that I got. And I think this is one of the first times I've gotten this card. So shall ye reap. Exactly. Reap what you sow. To give and receive, energy flows back and forth. Hard work is the most important key to success. It is the foundation on which everything else is built. We can tell ourselves anything is possible. We can visualize, embrace a positive attitude, and believe in ourselves. But if we are not willing to give our energy and invest it in the physical aspects of creation, then we risk creating nothing more than an illusion. Hey Metatron, you didn't even send a super chat. Is that how you ask someone to marry you? We can visualize, embrace a positive attitude, and believe in ourselves. But if we're not willing to give ourselves our energy and invest it in the physical aspect of creation, then we risk creating nothing more than an illusion. The future you wish to create begins to manifest. The path you are meant to walk has revealed itself. It is now time to proceed. However, the way ahead may not be easy or simple. The seed may have sprouted, but there are still lessons to learn and work to be done. That seedling needs to be nurtured and maintained. Both your commitment and dedication are required, as well as a disciplined mind. Goals and desires do not manifest simply because you have made a wish. No, they require fair and equal exchange. What you desire will be equal to what you need to invest. If you truly believe that you can accomplish your goal, then you will also be willing to do what needs to be done in order to make it happen. Armed with both belief and action, you have a greater chance of success. Your beliefs will lead to the behavior that results in action, and action is required. As with all the things that involve an energetic exchange, you will reap what you sow. What I find really interesting about this is it reminds me of this thing that I always say to people. It's like, there's this joke, right? Where the person goes, there's this guy, and he's praying to God, and he's going, "Dear God, please, 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 please let me win the lotto. Please let me win the lotto." And he doesn't win the lotto. And then the next day, he prays to God again. He says, "God, please let me win the lotto. Please, please, please. All I want is to win the lotto." And he doesn't win the lotto. And the next day, he prays to God again, and he goes, "Please, please, 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 please. All I want to do is win the lotto. Please let me win the lotto. Please, dear God, please let me win the lotto." And he doesn't win, right? And then he goes to God again, and he prays to God again, and he goes, "Please, please." And he does this for weeks. He's praying to God for weeks, for months. Eventually, God gets so fed up, he opens a hole in the sky. There's thunder booming. It's going, and he says in a strong, powerful, booming voice, he says, "Please, please, please, will you buy a lottery ticket?" And that's kind of what this reminds me of. It's like, you can put everything into action, you can dream it up, you can believe it, you can fantasize about it, you can do whatever you want, you can remove all your limiting beliefs, but if you're not actually going out into the world, it's like, "Oh, please, please can I have a romantic partner? Please, I really want a romantic partner." But you never leave the house. And when you're looking for this incredible romantic partner, you're just going to the club. You're not going to, like, let's say you like to write. You're not going to writing classes and dancing classes and different ways to meet someone. But you expect it just to manifest out of nowhere. That it's not logical, you know. Yes, you're less likely to manifest it if you're going out into the world and you're going, "Oh, I'm still not going to find it even although I'm here." That's also not going to work. You need to get your mindset aligned, and then your actions need to back that mindset. And then, of course, it's going to come. It's going to flow in huge abundances because you're so worthy of it. And you've aligned your thoughts and you've aligned your actions to your thoughts and your desires. Hello, great shaman. Please bless the chat. Hey, Conrad. In what way would you like me to bless the chat? There's a temple cleansing, which is basically a blessing that you can redeem for channel points, and I will gladly bless the chat. Hey, Conrad. I really had to burn my finger when I did the blessings earlier. I have 3 little blisters on my finger. I have terribly undisciplined mind at times. Dealing with OCD really put me on the path to mindfulness pretty much out of necessity. Yeah, Lost by Blue, OCD is a tough one, and it feels like it's creeping in from all sides. It's like everything's gonna plummet and terrible things are gonna happen, and I can imagine that that's a very difficult thing for you to live with. I'm very impressed by you for finding ways to relieve that and working with the root cause of that, rather than identifying with the diagnosis to such a degree that you're unable to grow and expand and heal. Your blue dress is beautiful. I also find it beautiful. It was a gift. Thank you, though. Thank you for noticing. I also like it a lot. I'm going to go grab myself a little bit of food. Exercise helps with everything. Exercise helps with physical health, with disease prevention, with mental health, with emotional health. It helps with focus. It helps with better sleep. It helps for mood stabilization. Exercise is the holy grail, honestly. And it even helps cultivate discipline. It helps cultivate self-love and improve your relationship to yourself. So, no, I'm going to be right back. I'm just fetching it. Hey, Prime. It is sun shining every day, and the sun has just gone behind a cloud. I'm sure it will peek out again, Megatron. So I'm just going to go grab my chippies. I'll be right back. Your bow is very cute.
Thank you. They kept saying I look like a corporate baddie, so I made it worse. By tying my hair away.
In a bow.
Yeah,
tie it in a knot and tie it in a bow.
It's more like corporate sector.
I don't know if you can say that.
So a bow don't make no difference. I shall do.
No one's stopping you, babe. Oh, it's nice. The little bit of saving from the sun. I don't mind Indy, Adri. They're all me at the end of the day. I got some chip and dip, Sophie. A balsamic and onion dip and sour cream and chives hand-cooked crisps. I prefer the Flanagan's air-fried ones, but Beggars can't be choosers, and this is what we have in the house right now. It is now 2 o'clock by me, Megatron. I know, super bougie. The most bougie that ever did bouge. Wait until I have my butler serving it to me. I won't even have to get up. While I'm streaming, I can just sit here. Be like, Gasa. It's an absolute pleasure, Lost Boy. Enjoy your work. Thank you so much for the PayPal donation. I really appreciate it. Naturally. Exactly. It's a lance word. It's like a dip and top with sour cream. It's a balsamic onion. And the ingredients are like sour cream, balsamic onion base, salt, garlic, onion, stuff like that. Loads of E-numbers. Loads of E-numbers. I just didn't feel the need to read them. But yes, loads of E's. Come, have a snack with me, Funny Fanta. Fair, fair, says Soft Stepping. Fair, fair indeed. You okay, baby cakes?
What is going on? I think both these people are in the wrong apartments. But what do I do? They've already been staying here, both of them. And neither of them have told me anything about it.
Are you sure they're in the wrong apartments?
I'm pretty sure now. I've been staring at this thing for like the last half an hour. But the thing is, when these people checked in, right, these people said, oh, we're in the sleek modern, right? So then I put them in the sleek modern. But then, so then the other guy came while we were doing our videos, recording that video.
Yeah.
And then I just put him in the open one because I was like, the other people have already checked in.
Well, you got asked the one that's in this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to message him, he's not here.
Oh, I thought that was Viv. Dude, that would be horrible.
Because I just went to what they said, but they're supposed to be in the tranquil one.
Yeah.
But the other guy hasn't said anything, bro. It doesn't look anything like the photos. And I understand why the people in the nice one aren't going to say anything.
No, they're not going to say nothing. No, of course.
I'm going to message this poor guy.
I wonder if we're going to have to refund him.
If I needed to message him.
I'm going to have to refund him. Also then, they must move out of here into there tonight. Because now what?
Well, that's why I'm going to ask him. Hi, I think you may be in the wrong apartment.
Ask him which one did you book?
I can see which one he booked. I think the other people told me they had booked this one.
But they lied. We might have to refund him a little bit or something. I don't know. That's really intense. And now what? They want to stay here in the nice one longer.
We must get the fucking lockboxes because we can set 2 different codes.
Yeah.
When they rock up, you can only enter this one.
No, I want to. I'm waiting for money as well. I've got R2 in my account.
I know.
It's on my desired list as well. It's just not something I'm.
To get the $70 and then.
Yeah, but I also have to buy a second set of bedding and stuff, so I need to figure out how to do it all.
How to do it all.
Yeah.
I know.
Pleasure, soft stepping. You're gonna eat all my snacks. I can't believe we did that, babe. This poor person in this first and the second apartment. That's Mama. Meow meow. It's meow meow. My entire chat is lurking. I'm left with no chat. I don't think the lurkage button can tell you how many people are lurking. Exclamation mark lurk sends off an just basking in the chip eating ASMR goddess. I realize now how close the microphone is to my chips. Ooh, someone needs to fix my lurk command. Fabi, Dan. It's very interesting. The messages on YouTube get restricted and you can't see them. On Twitch you can still see them even if they get deleted or restricted. Can Dan or Fabi please tell me if they heard what I said? Are you fixing the lurk command? You have to remove Azura's name from it. I don't want to get sued. But one of the ones that go off in the randomizer has Azura's name in it. Much better. Thank you, Dan. That's my favorite one that you just got, Dan. Good, Fabi. Good boy. Good boy, Fabi. You get head pats. No, it's sour cream and chives flavored. It's not my favorite flavor. But I gotta do what I gotta do. And these are the only ones in the house. But I'm starting to feel full now, so I'm almost done. Which fuzzy are you talking about? Are you talking about Mau Mau? Mau Mau's already left. I can't go look for him now. It's not Lay's, it's actually Woolworths, which is like our Aldi, which is like your guys', I guess, Whole Foods. So, yeah, it's the Whole Foods brand. Okay, it's enough now. Made with specially selected South African potatoes with skins left on. Each potato is washed and cut into crisps, then fried and stirred gently in small batches until golden brown. The best crisps are selected and tumbled carefully in seasoning for a perfectly even coating, making them irresistibly Moorish. South Africa's food is much better than America's food, that's for sure. Mukbang ASMR completed. I did, Koma. Very much. Very much. Hey, human being. It's been a while. How you doing? You're poised for Thursday? Been too long. I'm poised for Thursday. What do you mean poised for Thursday? I'm gonna go put these things away and grab myself some more water. Heckers, Dan, that's horrible. I'm well, how are you, human being? I'm gonna go grab myself some more, I'm gonna go grab myself some more water. Oh, I actually forgot my water, guys. Miss me. Now you have to kiss me. Hi, guys. Hi, Raditek. How are you doing? Hi, Coma. It's water. That is the whitest wine. It's see-through. What do you mean wine? It's water. I don't drink. Hi to the raiders. Welcome in, beautiful people. My life has been empirically better since I stopped drinking, so I don't think I'll be going back. To be very honest with you, there's no allure. I'll have a delicious mocktail that I'm socially acceptable, you know, and that is about it. Hi, funny Fanta. Miss me. Now you have to kiss me. Welcome in, raiders. How is life treating you? Tell me the good news and the beautiful things that are happening in your life. Hey, Commander Shepherd, how am I feeling? Let me see. I can feel a slight sense of like nervousness, maybe like apprehension. And like a rising sensation in my chest. And I'm feeling happy as well. Yeah, Dan, that's also kind of part of what's going on my side. Yeah, I guess a little bit of just anticipation is maybe the right word as to what I'm experiencing. And yourself, how are you feeling, Commander Shepherd? Our insurance changed and my diabetic support and medication are no longer covered as before. Might cost up to 5 to 10k this year, not sure yet. Might just stop taking medication. But Dan, that's like life-threatening. That's really intense. I can't imagine. Did they explain why they don't cover your diabetic medication anymore? And is it not possible to change to a different diabetic medication? I know it takes a long time to find one that actually works for you, but I'd be very concerned if you're not getting the medical attention that you deserve. Hey David, how are you doing? Guys, if you're gonna make requests of me, at least include like a super chat or bits or a sub, like, yeah. I'm sure Trump will fix it. Yeah, I'm sure Trump will fix it as well, Fabi. Insulin or metamorphomin? Yeah, I didn't know there was another option. So there's insulin and then there's also metamorphomin. I didn't know that. Metformin. Sorry, that's easier to say. You and the devil are side by side. Just me and the devil. Hi, Prime King. How you doing, darling? Dan the Man is indeed in the US. The US of A. USA. 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 I know Ozempic also helps for diabetes. Is that what you're on, Dan? Why are you fighting the urge to draw, Prime? Is the price for insulin capped? I didn't even know that. Fascinating. Fascinating. Is it capped in South Africa as well or only in the US? Metformin, Geradis, and Ozempic. Our previous insurance considered it preventative medication, but our new cheaper insurance does not, and we'll have to use our 5,000 deductible or 10,000, not sure if it's an individual or family. So you move to a cheaper insurance. So does it work out still cheaper with this being the case, or would it make more sense for you to just stay with the previous situation? Or was it just like not affordable for you? Practicing what, Captain? Practicing what, Nitro? Prime, King. Oh, so it's your company's insurance. Okay, that makes sense. So now you're not covered in this way anymore. That's really intense. I'm sorry, Dan. Must be quite a shock. See, I don't know about these things because it's like, for me, because I work for myself, I have to have my own insurance and blah, 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 blah. So I would have worked out whether it will be cheaper, in which direction, you know? Proportions right now. Oh, yes. But then why are you resisting the urge to draw? Are you meaning to draw something that you're not practicing? That is so strange, Dan the man. I'm sorry you're going through this. Ah, that makes sense, Prime. I understand now. Because you have to practice your proportions first. I was like, oh my god. King Nitro posted a naked lady in my Discord, but it was just you practicing your proportions. What did they say at the switchover, Dan? It's really horrible to be lied to by your company. I mean, this is like the place where you go every single day, you dedicate so much of your time and energy and essence, and they're basically, it's so dishonoring to not at the very least be honest, you know, so that you can prep. Yeah, it saves the healthy young people money, but that's how it goes when you move to a cheaper insurance. That's why. Yeah, I know, Prime King. I realized, but it was just very interesting when I saw it. I was like, ooh! And then I looked again and I was like, oh, okay. You're just practicing your proportions. And do you hear the birds chirping, guys? Ooh, the sun is coming. It's creeping up on me. Yeah, it's horrible that this is the case though, Dan. It shouldn't be like this, and I'm so sorry that it is. I might have to call it a day, guys. The sun is starting to creep up and it's gonna burn. So much love to you guys. Have such a beautiful day. Do all the wonderful things. Mwah. And goodbye. Absolute pleasure, Dan.